I, the top tier elite, will go to Tokyo instead. What? Yay! Huh? Thank goodness I'm saved!
Trouble Busters!
My name is Tom. I'm a sales rep whose performance is always in the mid-tier. Alright, all I need to do is finish my report and I'm done for the day. You're such a stable performer in the worst way possible. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm always the top performer. The company's stake is all on me and it's so pressuring. Okay, good luck. Hey, can't you praise me more seriously? Why? I'm praising you. Good job. You shouldn't pretend as if you don't care. You look pathetic and lame. Alright, I'm done now. Even if you say that as a mid-tier performer, you get to keep your job all thanks to an elite like me, so you better keep that in mind. Sure, I'll keep that in mind, Mr. Top Performer. Why are you my boss? I've surpassed you way too long ago. Stop acting like my boss anymore. Is that enough? Mr. Cedarwood is calling for me.
Sorry to ask you to spare some time after work. Tom, let me tell you.
What? What? No way!
You stood out in the wrong way. The more you try to mask things, the more you end up standing out. That's exactly what happened, Tom.
No way! Why? No matter how much I whine, this is already decided. I'm hopeless. Are you getting ready to be shipped out to the Tokyo head office, Tom? That's right. I feel bad to break the news, but you don't have to do that anymore. Huh? What do you mean? I talked to the upper management that it's 100 years too early for you to go there. What? You're inferior to me in every way possible, so you can't handle things in Tokyo. I, the top tier elite, will go to Tokyo instead. What? You're lying! That's not even possible! The truth is ruthless. The person who truly deserves to be shipped out to the head office would be me, the top performer here. No way! This isn't even possible! So easily? They would switch their decision just like that? Life is cruel because you never know what's right in front of you. So I really won't. Continue working here at the branch office. Yay! Huh? Thank goodness, I'm saved! I'm truly saved!
Tom, this is such a shame, but...
Kevin just told me right now. He's going to Tokyo instead of me, right?
That's right.
Hey, aren't you sad or mad? I'm so excited! You're just putting on a front. You lost. You lost against your subordinate, your junior colleague. I stole your transfer to Tokyo. It's okay. That's not a loss for me at all. Huh? Then what exactly is a win to you? What's a loss? You won't get it even if I tell you right now. You're just trying to act tough, right? I know it. Mr. Cedarwood, I get to stay here and work with you longer. Stop ignoring me! I'm just an average performing sales rep. There are so many others who perform better than me, other than you, and there's no such thing as putting on a front at this point. Then why can't you act sad? You should admit that you lost.
Hey, Kevin, you should watch your mouth.
It's okay, Mr. Cedarwood. Anyway, congratulations on your transfer to Tokyo. Well, it's up to you whether you'd like to be congratulated or not. Stop talking as if you have the luxury to talk like that. You'll get it when you get there. How pathetic of you. You're acting as if you're not taking any damage. But I already know that you're sad and mad. And so, thanks to my junior colleague who was overly insisting on winning or losing against me, all problems solved. Trouble Busters! This is Kevin. He's joining our head office starting today. My name is Kevin. I'm sure you're aware that the fact that we have an extra member means that your personal sales will decline because of the addition of our team member. Do not let your guard down as you protect your position. That is, if you want to survive this job.
Yes, sir.
Do I need to introduce myself? That's not necessary. Introduce yourself with numbers. That's how it goes in the head office. Okay? Besides, even if you were to introduce yourself, we always have people who come and go. There's no point. Start working immediately. Yes, sir. Whoa, this is so cool. This is it. I've been longing to work in such a cool environment like this. I hated how everyone treated each other as if they were a big family back in the branch. That's just for losers to lick each other's wounds to escape the reality. So where's my desk?
Are you crushing your rival already?
No, I just wanted to know where my desk is.
Unfortunately, it's not part of our job to babysit you. He can't even find his own desk. I guess our newbie's kinda clumsy.
That's probably the best performer that the branch office can offer us. Fine. With numbers, huh? I just need to make them shut up with my results, right?
What are these numbers? Oh, you truly let me down. I'm very sorry. No need to apologize. All I want is for you to express your sincerity and talent through results. Understood. He's so weak. He can't even compete with us. Did you know? He barely got 8 contracts because he begged his family for help. Seriously, is he already begging his family when it's only been a month since he started working here? I've never seen a guy who gets help from his family the first thing after he gets transferred here. Me neither. I thought it was supposed to be the last resort. Guess he's already at that stage. It's not easy to show in numbers. You shouldn't rush yourself or be disappointed while you slowly but surely grab them. Your bosses and senior colleagues like me are all here to let you take your time with those things. What am I even thinking? That's a weakling mindset! This past month was just like a demo. I'm starting to understand the rules here. And now I see the clientele too. I'll make it happen this month. Deep jungle, piping hot, flames, burning flames, disastrous fire, an array of fire. My name is Axel. I'm a burning man. I'll completely burn it to ashes. I like this song.
Huh? Master, get me the check.
What?
Let's go.
Why are you trying to leave this place when I just told you that I like this song? Can't we wait until the song is over? Why are your numbers declining even more? Well, because you already got contracts with all of your family members. So you don't have anyone else to count on, do you, Kevin? What? Is that true? Well, answer me. I'm very sorry. It seems like you really enjoy apologizing, but there's no meaning to having you apologize like that. You're exactly right. So, do you have any counter plans to bring back your numbers? I'll talk to all my friends that I can. So this time it's your friends. That's only going to help yourself temporarily. This month, the top performer got 111 contracts. Do you have 111 friends? I don't. Then that plan will fail in no time. I already know that, but I don't know what else to do. This conversation is over. If anything, would you please give me advice? Huh? Advice? If I have the time to give you that, I'd rather spend my time with someone who's more worthy of it than you. Ah, he's talking about me. Sorry. You're not even worth giving advice. Come back when you're worth even asking. Understood. No, this is different from how I thought it would go. Why? Why is this happening? I'm an elite who graduated from a top-tier university. I'm talented, and yet, why can't I even get 10% of the numbers that I used to make when I was working at the branch? Oh, Tom, my boss. Now it's down to 0. I'm very sorry. You keep saying that you're sorry. You just really love to apologize, don't you? 0 contracts is equal to doing nothing at all. I'm sorry, but sir, I have a few potential clients. Potential is only potential. Numbers are everything for a sales rep, and you can't be so naive like that. You're exactly right. Maybe it was too early for you to work at the head office. That's not true. If you have the time to be talking to me, why don't you go secure matters with your potential clients? I don't mean to be rude about it, but you can't just say that to me! What exactly do you mean by that? My performance just wouldn't incline because of the branch I used to work with when I was working for the branch, which means that I wasn't being well trained. Huh? You're saying that your boss didn't train you well? I was always the top performer at the branch. That's why my performance was recognized, and I'm here today. Those who work at the head office used to be the top performers at their respective branch offices, and they were all acknowledged through their efforts, which brought them to the office. We're all working under the same condition. Doesn't this mean that you're responsible for your own shortcomings at this time? I understand I have my own shortcomings too. It's only been 3 years since I started working for this company too. There are employees who have only been with the company for 2 years who still perform better than you. Tenure has nothing to do with it. It's just whether you can do it or whether you can't. I'm sure that staff who's only worked with us for 2 years got lucky to learn from a talented boss, but it doesn't go the same for me. I've been working under a boss who's always been a mid-tier performer all the time. What was I supposed to learn from him? I don't know. Please don't run from the conversation. You're the one who's running. I was initially told that the boss you're talking about was the person who was supposed to transfer here. It was a strange personnel decision, but at the end, they settled with sending you, the top performer, here. So we were excited at first. It was my boss's responsibility to have neglected to train me, right? Can't you be patient with me for the fact that I was just a victim who got dragged into this situation? I promise I'll adjust to this environment. And when will that happen? Please wait and watch just this month, I promise. Are you sure? Yes! I said it. There's no going back anymore. I need to turn things around. If I don't generate results right now, I know I'd be shipped back to the branch office. This bastard keeps calling me. What? I'm busy right now. You sound like you're flustered. No, I'm not. I'm just mad because you're calling me over stupid reasons. I heard you're struggling. How'd you know? I just overheard it from someone. Are you calling me so you can point fingers and laugh at me? No, that wasn't why I was calling. I'm not pathetic enough to let someone who's never beat me in sales to pity me like that. Okay, I guess you have enough energy in you, given your demeanor. If you were struggling, I was about to ask if you wanted to come back and work with us instead. I don't need that. I refuse. Why would I go back to such a salty branch office? Okay, I get it. Just because you're in trouble after I left that office doesn't mean you can act as if you're still my senior colleague. What? I wasn't trying to... I need contracts. I won't have a future unless I get contracts! Ah! I wonder if he's okay.
Hey, Tom, do you have a minute?
What's the matter?
The people who used to work here before are back to be interviewed again.
Huh? But wouldn't it be kind of hard for us to rehire people who left us at one point?
Well, there's actually a bit more to it, let me tell you.
What?
And to add...
What? Huh. You've brought it back to 30 contracts. Yes, I tried my best. I see. So I guess you weren't entirely lying when you said that you were still adjusting. I'm very sorry that I kept you waiting for such a long time. You really cut it close. Yes, but I don't want you to be satisfied just with this. Yes, I understand. All right, you're going to bring us another 50 next month. Huh? It's okay. I'm sure you can do it. I want you to prove, by bringing me numbers again next month, that you didn't just get lucky this month. What's the matter? Oh, nothing. I see. So Kevin got back on track with his numbers, huh?
Yes. When I looked at the sales performance at the head office, it seemed like he secured 30 contracts. What's the matter?
Hey, Michelle, is there a way you can look up Kevin's clients' phone numbers?
I think I can, but what are you going to do?
Well, I was just curious.
Okay, I don't know what's going on, but I'll get you a list.
Sure, thanks.
No problem.
He was struggling so badly, and yet he suddenly got 30 contracts when he was all the way down at 0. I wonder what kind of magic he used. Oh, that's right! The magic! I wonder if he used the magic to sacrifice himself. Here's $6,000, Kevin. Thank you very much. Anyway, it must be tough working in sales. This is just temporary. I'm making sure I won't have to borrow money from you soon enough. I know I'm on track. That's good to hear. All I ask is for you to return what you owe. You work for a major company. And to add, you're an elite who works for the head office, right? I trust you. So you better not betray me. Of course. Bye.
I wonder if that guy is okay.
Nope, he's not.
Huh?
I've seen so many sales reps who used that method in the past, but once he uses that method, he can't ever get himself out of that hole. He's making sure he won't have to borrow money soon enough, huh? He knows he's on track. If he can really do that, he wouldn't be borrowing money from us in the beginning. And yet, he doesn't even know that. Elites know how to get good scores on exams, but many of them have no idea how to handle anything else. Hello, Michael? It's me, Kevin. Well, all I know for sure is that he'll come borrowing more money by the end of this month again. I'll let him inflate it as much as he wants, and we'll collect them all at the end.
Understood.
Damn it, I can't get a single contract. Why can't all these bastards understand my wonderful plan? Damn it, I don't have much time anymore. I guess I'll have to borrow more money and get through this month again. You reached the 50 contracts quota. Congratulations, Kevin. Yes! Now your next goal is to achieve 80. What? 80? If you get 80 contracts, you'll be in one of the top 10 performers at the head office. You'll get a pay raise once you get there, too. Really? you'll earn some type of position, and your base salary will be raised. So of course.
Okay, I'll try my best. Ooh, is that you guys? Who could only get around 40 contracts this month?
Ugh, how'd you improve your performance so suddenly?
Huh? This is weird. You were getting 0 contracts until just 2 months ago. Once I learned how things work at the head office, it was easy to secure contracts. Geez, you guys have been working here longer than I have, and yet you're still adjusting? Ugh, you better remember what you said.
We'll beat you next month.
I'm about to go secure 80 contracts next month. Are you sure about that? Alright, now the top ranking is in my sights. I don't know how much pay raise I'll get, but I'll go ahead and get through the debt by paying just the interest in 10 days from now. And in the meantime, I'll go get the real contracts next month with my real talent.
Kevin!
How dare you! 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 What happened, sir?
What have you done?
Huh? What are you talking about? I made sure to get us numbers.
I discovered that you've been paying your clients for all the money they'd had to spend for the contracts that you secured with them.
How did you find out? We confirmed with them after looking through your client list.
You told them that it was our company's special campaign and agreed to pay for their services for an entire month, huh?
You can't be all nosy like that.
Don't you have any common sense?
D.
Our company's all about being real. Therefore, we don't approve of any contracts that you faked for your sake.
What? But it's still profit.
Sure, money is money and profit is profit.
Right? Then you should acknowledge that fact.
How am I supposed to acknowledge your performance when you couldn't perform well, so you ended up faking your contracts?
But the numbers I generate exist in reality.
And that's why it's unforgivable. Don't you understand? At this point, you've spent $54,000 out of your pocket, right?
Huh? Since when did it become so much?
How dare you! You work for sales, and yet you have no idea about the numbers that affect you!
That's true. I've been struggling financially lately, so I've been ignoring the payment reminders from Blue Financial Firm too, but I had no idea I was in so much debt. My financial sanity started to numb at one point.
That's enough! The $54,000 that you paid on behalf of your clients will be paid back to you!
What? You're giving it back to me?
No company can possibly make their employees pay for their clients' insurance fees.
That's right!
And we'll have to follow up with those clients to apologize. This is such a busy period, and I'm so disappointed with you.
I'm so sorry!
Look, I don't want you to do anything. Do not do anything anymore, okay?
Okay, understood. Hello?
Tom, I need you to help me.
Huh? What happened?
To tell you the truth.
What? They found out that you were getting all those contracts by paying for them out of your pocket?
Yes.
Jeez. Didn't you know that it'll only help you in the meantime? And our company doesn't allow that to begin with?
But I couldn't get any contracts, so I was wondering, would you be able to arrange things so I could come back to your branch? I got transferred to customer service, and I've been taking phone calls every day.
And that's a job that you can be prideful about, too. If that's the only punishment you got after breaking the company's rule, I believe they're being way too nice to you.
Aren't you going to help me?
I can't do anything for you. I had a feeling you were doing that, so I was trying to call you and text you to make you stop doing that, but you ignored all of them. I was trying my best to save you, but since this is now discovered, it's already too late. I feel bad for you, but you'll never go back to work in sales anymore.
No way. That's not okay. I need you to help me.
I can't.
No way.
Well, even if you've been able to solve your problem after what you've done, we can't bring you back to our branch.
Why not? Weren't you the one who offered to see if I wanted to go back?
You got in your colleagues and juniors' ways when they were about to secure their contracts. And you also made your clients go with expensive insurance without even explaining about it properly, didn't you?
Huh? Did I?
You did it yourself, and you should know it. This was something that was discovered after you transferred out of our branch. We don't need someone who can't prioritize our clients in our branch.
But it was because I wanted to be the top performer.
What meaning is there for you to become the top performer by sacrificing the clients? You don't deserve to work in sales.
No, I want to work in sales. Hello? Tom? Tom!
And just like that, after a series of blunders, Kevin was never allowed to work in the sales department again. It seems he would spend the rest of his career stuck in customer service. But then, hello Kevin, you still have about $20,000 in debt.
Oh, please give me a break. You can't show up at my work.
It's your fault for not paying at least the damn interest. With debt collectors showing up almost daily, the scrutiny around him grew harsher and harsher until he could no longer even remain at the company. After that, he somehow managed to scrape by on jobs introduced by those same collectors, slowly chipping away at what he owed. As for me, I've continued on as usual, maintaining my steady status as a mid-performer in sales. It's a way of life where I'm neither resented nor looked down on. Honestly, this approach keeps work-related stress to a minimum and leaves me plenty of room to enjoy my private life. Trouble Busters!
Mom, Mary and I talked to each other, and we were wondering if you would be interested in living with us. We'll rebuild a brand new house for all of us to live in.
Thank you so much. Ma'am, we paid for this house and we changed our minds. We're not going to live with you anymore. Please get out of the house. Huh? My name is Melanie. My husband left me alone in this world, and both of my lovely sons are married, so I live alone in my house. Stephen and Mary, what brings you two over?
Mom, Mary and I talked it over, and we were just wondering if you'd be interested in living with the two of us.
Oh, that's so abrupt. What's going on?
Well, you're getting older, and this house is getting pretty beat up, so we'd just feel a little better if we lived together with you, We'll build a brand new house for all of us to live in, so...
That's a very nice suggestion, but...
You've got some land, right, Mom? We can just build on...
That's fine, right? We can just build a brand new house on your plot of land. Think about it. It's such a freaking waste. You've got all that land and you're just going to leave it alone? If you're interested in the money, Stephen, we'll both pay for it. You're cool with that, right, Ms. Melanie?
Hey, don't push her so much. You're gonna give my mom a headache.
I'm really happy to hear about that, but if I'm there, I'm worried I'm just going to be in the way. You two are still very newlywed.
We talked about it with each other, Mary said that it would be totally fine for all of us to live together.
Are you sure, Ms. Mary? Yeah, totally. Are you saying that I'm lying or something? Huh? What are you talking about? No, just kind of I got the vibes that maybe you don't want to live with me or something, No, of course not. I didn't say that. Then it's decided.
It's totally fine, Mom. It's all going to go perfectly well, I promise.
Right. I guess I'll believe what you say, Stephen. Thank you so much. Half a year later, the new house was built, and I finished up preparations to move before heading to the new house, excited and overjoyed. Then... Miss Mary, where's Stephen? He's at work. Right. Miss Mary, the luggage is really heavy, so I was hoping that I could put them inside. We paid for this house, so we're actually going to call the whole thing off. No more living together. Huh? I'm not entirely sure I understand what you're talking about right now. You being around is going to make me always nervous, and I really can't have you just stay at the house all day. Talk about a bother. But we talked about this at the beginning and worked it all out. Whatever the case, I'm not going to live with you. I'm not moving a single muscle from here. Okay then, I suppose the only thing I can do now is go home. Oh, just so we're clear, you better not tell anyone that I chased you away. You make sure everyone understands that it was your own will. Excuse me?
Huh? You don't want to live together anymore? Why the heck not?
I had no idea where to go, so I ended up going to Mark and Miss Sherry, my other son and his wife. Well, me being there has to be a bother for them, so...
Are you sure it's not that woman said something to you?
Huh?
The sister-in-law. You were so freaking excited to live in the new house, it's weird that you're just going to cancel out of the blue. Mom, I'm begging you, please, just talk to me and be honest. Well, what did you say? That woman said that to you? I'm not going to let this go. I've got to call Stephen and let him know. Hello, yeah, Stephen? I need you to come over as soon as you finish up work. What did you say? Mary said that to you? I'm not going to let this go. I've always thought that... Hey, hang on just a second. I don't think that Mary would actually say something like that. Then explain to me why Mom is sitting here with us now. You want to tell me that our own mother is lying to us? I didn't say that, but... Okay then, I think I have a plan. Huh? Well, first we would go and we say, if we put the money and go, you put that, tell it over there, and then we will. I mean, I'm not completely sold on it, but fine, okay. You're okay with that too, right, Mom?
Yes.
I'm never going to forgive her. Trouble Buster! I'm home!
Welcome home. That isn't Mr. Mark and Miss Sherry. Wait, huh? Ew, this is so heavy. Oh, what are you doing? I told you to get the hell out, didn't I?
What's going on?
Nothing at all. Excuse me, can you come with me over here for a second? Did you forget what I told you about? What did you tell me about again? Don't play stupid with me. Are you sure that I can't live with you no matter what? Absolutely not. This is our house. I want you to come up with a random reason and just get the hell out of here. Freaking stupid-ass old senile lady. Read the damn room. I see. Okay. Thank you for telling me. Huh? I've recorded your whole statement. Huh? Wait, hey!
How was it, Mom?
It worked. I think that if I didn't use it incorrectly, it should all be recorded and clear as day.
I wasn't on board with her taking a voice recorder, but, I mean, if it's for the truth, I suppose I can't say no.
A voice recorder? Just please listen to us. This is our house. Freaking stupid-ass old senile lady. Read the damn room. Oh, this is,
I freaking knew it. Mary, you...
No, I didn't do anything. And what even is this? Why does she have this thing anyway?
I heard everything from Mark. Apparently you chased her away from the front entrance, I really didn't want to believe that would happen, but I was confused and worried because Mom just showed up out of the blue with all her stuff. I asked her exactly what was going on and she finally opened up to me. I mean, I kind of figured that it was more than likely that it was your doing. Whatever the case, my brother seemed to trust you some, so I suggested that she take a voice recorder just in case. I didn't realize that you would show who you really are this easily.
Damn it, you tricked me.
Tricked you? You just showed your true colors, that's all. Did Mom say something horrible to you or something? Mary! What the hell is going on here? Why did you do this to my mom? I thought you accepted, Mom. Explain.
You even said it at the front door. You said that me being around was seriously just nothing but trouble.
What? You really said that to her?
Shut up. Yes, I said that to her. I mean, think about it. I'm not completely wrong. She's just going to come over, have nothing to do, and just sit around staring into space. She's totally in the way of everything. She wakes up early and cooks a bunch of stuff, and we're not even going to eat, right? No. On top of that, she's going to start talking about how Ms. Mary doesn't have enough awareness as a housewife or something along those lines. This is seriously such a mood killer. You're being way too stereotypical. That's why I said no to living together thing. Huh? Am I really doing something that insane?
You are doing something insane. You realize that this plot of land was Mom's to begin with, right?
But we paid for the construction fees, right? That means that I have a right to say no and get out.
We paid? You literally only paid $150 to have the priest come and bless the land.
But that still means that we paid together for the house to be built, right?
What the hell kind of logic is that? And anyway, what's wrong with Mom staying in the house all day and just relaxing? We already knew that's what would happen. You said that was totally fine when we talked about it.
Well...
I'm sure it was all probably just some calculated scheme for her.
What did you say?
You just wanted to live in a new freaking house, right? But to do that, you needed Mom's plot of land and you needed my brother to pay up. That's why you acted like you were such a good person in front of them. And after the new building was built, you wanted to toss my mom to the curb. That's my guess.
What are you talking about? And I think you're being incredibly rude towards your sister-in-law. You might want to rethink your attitude.
What are you talking about, sister-in-law? I never felt like I could actually trust you from the moment that I first interacted with you.
What?
What do you mean? When you said that you were going to marry her, you remember how you brought her over to say hello to everyone? Yeah? Well, I remember her talking on the phone with someone. Just dumb luck, I guess.
Huh? And what exactly was she saying?
Now I can finally live without having to work. Or I finally found the perfect person to get married to. Or something like that. And she looked like a frickin' evil goblin while she was saying that too.
Pretty sure most goblins are just naturally evil.
But I didn't know who she was talking to, and I didn't think that what she was saying was too insane, so I didn't say anything. But I always thought that she was just a sketchy woman, and then this happens. Go figure. Marry. Is what Makoto is saying all true?
Who knows? I don't remember something that long ago.
You said that I'm the perfect person to get married to? Who are you talking to for that?
I said I don't remember. Probably a friend or something.
Yeah, okay, sure. I bet you it's just some other man or something.
What?
Mark, you can't be saying things like that out of speculation. You still want to try to believe and trust in this lady, huh? By the way, what do you think, ma'am?
Huh?
Did you feel like you could trust this lady?
I did trust her because, Steven chose her, so...
Yeah.
But I was a little worried about how she was pretty forceful and pushy with some things.
Like what, ma'am?
Well, for example, let's see, she came over to my house one day and just took all of the frozen foods back to her house.
What?
Oh, and she took all of the quarters that I've been saving up for an entire year and said, I'll be taking it over from here, just before leaving.
Ma'am, that's where you should probably stop her.
But I trusted her. I know I'm repeating myself, but Miss Mary is someone that Steven chose to marry. So when I heard about living together, I was extremely happy about it. That's all the more reason why this is that much more upsetting.
Mom!
You're the absolute worst, aren't you? Oh, what? Now it sounds like I'm the only person that's in the wrong in all of this.
That's objectively how things are.
Besides, you trusted me? Yeah, okay, sure. I don't believe you. Huh? We're just saying things like that to try to get some sympathy of those around you so that you can try to live with us again, right? I'm really not trying to do that.
Her thoughts are all seriously rotten.
You can say whatever you want. All I'm saying is that I'm not going to live with my mother-in-law. Period. Nope.
What? You need to snap the hell out of it. If anything, your ass is going to the curb.
Me? What are you talking about?
Hey, calm down, you two. How the hell am I supposed to be calm right now? And why aren't you already chasing her ass out? Break up and leave her ass.
Huh? You shut the hell up, you freaking outsider. Steven, you want me to get out instead of your mom?
I really am trying to figure out a way to make things work with the three of us. Are you serious? After all this, you think that's still possible? That boat has long since come and gone. Do you realize what this lady has done? Of course. I don't think what Mary did is something to be forgiven at all. But you want me to chase one of them out? I can't. This is so pitiful. What a stupid brother. What did you say?
I'm done with this. This house is yours. If I just stay out of it, then the problem's solved.
Mom!
I'm glad that you finally understand, ma'am. All right, if you'll excuse me.
Enough! Hey, Sherry, I want you to speak up. Don't be quiet.
Huh? I get a turn at this too?
Huh? Yeah, you get a turn.
All right, very well. Ms. Melanie, I'm going to talk for a little bit, so can you please come back? But... Get back here. Yes, ma'am. All right, so this is my turn. I'm going to have the floor now. First off, Mr. Steven.
Yes?
You suggested a second ago how you want to get along with three of us, but are you intentionally being dense when you say that?
Huh? No, I'm just saying.
Just nothing. It's clearly impossible. Your mother and Ms. Mary here are like water and oil. Well, no, not exactly. If Ms. Melanie is oil, then Ms. Mary here becomes water. And if Ms. Melanie becomes water, then Ms. Mary becomes oil.
Can you be a little bit easier on the metaphors, please?
In other words, what I'm saying is Ms. Mary here has zero intention of making things work with Ms. Melanie. Put even more simply, she isn't the kind of person that can think about others' happiness, only her own. What did you just say? I'm not attacking you or anything. I think most human beings mostly only ever think about their own happiness.
She's being pretty frank about all of this.
But you weren't like that, were you, Ms. Melanie?
Huh?
When you heard about living together, your mind immediately went to worrying about the two of them, right? You must have been ecstatic to hear that offer, and yet when Ms. Mary turned you away at the front doors, you actually ended up backing away anyway. I think that takes an incredible human being to do. I don't know how to put it, but she's on a different level from Ms. Mary. What? So I think that if Ms. Melanie lives with Ms. Mary, I can already see Ms. Melanie having to go through hell. I feel like she's totally making a fool of me right now. Also, Ms. Mary has a really bad drinking habit, loves to go out drinking with bar boys, and spends a lot of money. So I really think that in conclusion, she should be the one that's chased out.
Hang on, did you just drop a freaking tactical nuke like it was just another Friday?
Something about alcohol or something and spending a lot of money?
Loving bar boys?
What are you talking about, Miss Sherry? Ms. Mary, when it gets late and dark out, you're always hanging around Trobus Street, aren't you? Trobus Street? The bar road that is known as the street that never sleeps? Yes, that street. I work part-time at one of the donut shops there.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you? And you saw this lady there or something?
Yes, I see her there almost every shift I work. My fingers just kind of moved without knowing, and I've gotten it all on camera. Huh? Here you all go. Her face is completely red and she looks completely drunk. Who is that man in a nice outfit that seems to be taking care of her? Oh, that's number 1 bar boy at the club, Tiger. His name is Trey.
Why do you know about that? You're not gonna tell me that you're also...
Huh? You better not be really asking me that right now.
It's just sorry.
There are a lot of people that come into my donut shop, so I keep my mouth shut and information just comes flowing in.
Is this photo another bar boy? I feel like he might be a different person.
This one, that one, oh, and that one over there, all bar boys.
What? What a horrible woman! Not only was she satisfied by using Mom, but she also did this behind Steven's back. And honestly, did you not notice anything weird living with her, Steven? I mean, I did notice that she would come home late and drunk from time to time, but she told me that she was just going out with her friends, so... You mean you actually bought everything that she said, too? I mean, yeah. Why wouldn't I trust her? Dude, you really need to learn to start suspecting people of foul play. Besides...
Anyway, I think right now we need to focus on persecuting my lovely sister-in-law's behavior.
Right, you're totally right. Mary, what the hell is going on here? You need to explain.
Shut the hell up! I'm just playing around at night, that's it. What are you all working up a storm for? It's not like I was cheating on you or anything. I'm a grown-ass woman. You've probably gone to some strip clubs and talked to some girls there too, right?
No, I've never been to a strip club.
Whatever the case, I've got no reason to be listening to you say any of that crap to me. And why the hell are you taking photos of me without my knowing? I just said my finger just kind of... Shut up! But if you're spending money on all these boys, then you must be spending quite a bit of money.
True, you're a housewife, right? Where are you finding this kind of money?
That's just, she's financing it.
Huh?
Think about a regular housewife. You really think she has the money to go out, pick up some boys, and buy them drinks all the time? Gotta be some kind of financing service.
Did you get that information from your donut shop, too?
Just so you know, she's pretty infamous at Trobus Street, you know. And I mean that in the worst way possible. By the way, I hide the fact that she's my sister-in-law.
Are you really taking out loans for this, Mary?
Yeah.
How much debt are you in? You can shut up now, but I'm just going to look it up and find out that way. Just spit it out.
I think like 100,000 or so. 100,000?
No freaking way!
I mean, she can probably easily spend a couple grand a night. I don't think it's really that surprising she'd be spending that much.
You, what the hell were you thinking?
What did you want me to do? It just turned out that I accrued that much over time, and
How the hell are you going to pay all that back?
that's...
Wait, hang on. I bet you that she was planning on selling this house to try to make a quick buck. Huh?
Hey, don't be so stupid. I would never think of such a thing. I see. She could have lived there or sold the house. Either way, it's a win-win situation for her. I think that would also explain why Ms. Melanie being in the picture would make things difficult. No. I said that I didn't think of that at all. But you probably did at least think about using this house as collateral so that you could borrow more money, right? Otherwise, you never would have taken out a freaking loan of $100,000. Or the other case being that you didn't even bother thinking about anything. And either way, you really are screwed up as a human. What?
Mary!
Ah!
I can't do this anymore.
Huh?
I'm gonna get a divorce. You get the hell out of this house.
Huh? Why? I really didn't think about selling this house, I promise.
Even if that were the case, you can't just not tell your own damned husband about having $100,000 of debt. I could never be with a woman like that.
I'll pay off the debt slowly but surely by working.
Yeah, okay, that's fine, but you can do that where neither my mom nor I are around.
But then what the hell am I supposed to do from now on?
I don't know, and I don't care.
What are you going to do? You're gonna break up with me and just live here all alone?
I'll be feeling pretty good with you out of my hair. Not lonely at all. I'll just live quietly and peacefully with Mom.
But please, Stephen, I want you to rethink this.
I can't.
Ms. Melanie, please say something. You want me to help you? Ms. Mary, I'm sorry, but I'm not in any position to be able to cover for you. You tricked Stephen and I and did whatever you wanted. But now you're trying to cause more problems for us. Ugh. I'm also at the end of my patience. I don't want to see your face anymore. Pack your stuff and get the hell out of this house. Afterwards, Stephen and Mary officially got a divorce. Mary no longer had a place to live, so she went back to her parents' house. But this whole thing caused her to be labeled as the most shameful daughter, and they actually cut ties with her. I have no idea where she is or what she's doing, but I'm sure she's living a lonely life without having anyone to count on. As for me, we all talked about it as a family and decided to all live together as a family. I feel like it can be a little noisy from time to time, but now we live life together as a happy family with the four of us. Troublebuster. Oh, Miss Helen, you bought a wood stove. How wonderful. You sure got the nerve to leave me behind, huh? What? Why is my house on fire? Oh, wow. Oh, Miss Helen, you bought a wood stove. How wonderful. My name is Helen, and today was a party to show off the wood stove I bought after letting my admiration for such a thing get out of hand, but... Oh, wow, I'm so jealous. Damn it, Sadie is far more interested in this thing than I expected. In a nutshell, Mrs. Sadie Johnson is easily influenced by what other people possess. I don't mind that in and of itself, but wow, that's so nice! Once she feels jealous. So you freaking leave me behind, eh? Ah, shit, I knew it. She's an incredibly troublesome person whose feelings of jealousy quickly turn into resentment. Did you seriously want to be the center of attention that much, Helen? No, perish the thought. I just let my admiration get the better of me. I was wondering what was going on when I saw construction workers working on your house. I should have known. A chimney, eh? A chimney built to install a damn wood stove. Yes, that's right, ma'am. I wanted to be the first person to buy a wood stove and surprise everyone. What? But I didn't know anything about that. And you came to live in this neighborhood after me. Yes, I suppose that's true. Perhaps you forgot that I was the first one to talk to you after moving first here, didn't I? No, I would never. I truly appreciate you being so kind to me initially. Well then, I shall give you a special pardon just this one. Thank you, ma'am. You know, after calming down a little and looking about the stove objectively, it's no good at all. Why the hell would I be jealous of something that isn't even all that good? Sadie looked for faults in me after pressuring the other ladies around her to join her side. This time, the fault she'd apparently focused on was that I spent too much money on the wood stove in the chimney. So, how much money did you spend, Helen? Well, about 15 grand, give or take. You can't be serious. $15,000? What the hell? So expensive. The contractor took advantage of your gullibility too much. My. Corporations these days are just so greedy. This housewife doesn't seem to know anything, so we're going to rip her off. After Sadie uttered so many complaints about the installation of my wood stove, well, I think I'll allow you to be a bad example for me and everyone else, is what she left us with upon leaving my house, seemingly triumphant and proud. Don't you ever come back! You're not welcome anymore! And then Sadie's nasty way of doing things began to become apparent. Not 3 weeks after seeing the wood stove in my house, a chimney was completed within her own house, and a wood stove of her own was installed a month after that. We were invited to her house by the woman herself, claiming that she wanted to show off her new wood stove. How is it then? Isn't it just amazing? Yes, Sadie. It's just splendid. Yes, indeed it is. As expected of you, Sadie, darling. Someone we won't mention was here spending so much money and time. 6 months at least. Typical of people underinformed about this sort of thing. A woman who knows what she's doing, like me, acts quickly after setting her mind to it. Let's have parties at my house instead of Helen's from now on, okay? Hey, doesn't it smell a bit bad? Yeah, the smell of the smoke is unpleasant at best. And this never happened at Helen's. Well, if no one's coming, they don't have to. I didn't buy it for the sole reason of showing it off to people in the first place, but recently the firewood has been running out abnormally fast. It's not easy to pay for firewood either. As I thought about this strange problem, I got home. The firewood! It's gone! Who the hell is the culprit? I thought it could only be one person, so I immediately set a small hidden camera up to capture evidence. And 2 days later, I discovered that the culprit really was Sadie, as I'd expected. I could tolerate her staining someone's wood stove out of sheer spite and jealousy. But after going this far, I've reached my limit. Unforgivable. Trouble busters! What? Sadie's screaming. Let me inside! No! My house!
It's dangerous, ma'am. You must stand back. Stop it, honey. Give it up already.
My clothes, my money, my firewood, my stove! I rushed to her house once I heard her scream, "Let me inside." Upon reaching the scene, I saw a firefighter and her husband, Mr. Seth Johnson, holding her back from the flames. As that was going on, other firefighters worked relentlessly to douse the fire, but her house was completely burned to the ground, and the fire had ripped Sadie of everything she held dear to her, but in an instant. Everything is your fault, Helen! What? What the hell did you do? What did I do? Why is this my fault at all, Sadie? It was your freaking firewood. Firewood? You freaking placed explosives in the firewood out of sheer spite for me, didn't you? But there's no way I would do such a thing. I used the same firewood in my own house. That cannot be the case. If that's the case, then why? The firewood we use is the same, and your freaking house is fine, and my precious house is burned to the ground. You manipulated this, controlled this remotely, and plotted sinisterly to burn down my house. I'll make you pay. So help me, I'll make you pay for this. You took everything from me and I will never forgive you. I'll never forgive you, you understand me? As payback for this, I shall set your house on fire.
Calm down, Sadie.
Honey?
Why did it end up like this? To be honest, there are so many things I want to ask you, but... The cause of the fire has been ascertained, sir. Shit, and now there's a mountain of things to do. The cause of the fire was the chimney buried in the wall, you see.
The chimney? The chimney heated up by the wood stove started burning the surrounding walls. The true cause of the fire was tar inside the chimney catching fire and spreading around the chimney, which made the area surrounding it even hotter, causing the walls to become ablaze.
Exactly, ma'am.
But that makes things even stranger. If that was the cause of the fire, then Helen's house, who installed a wood stove earlier than I did, would have burned a long time ago. Why did my house burn to the ground when I got my wood stove after? It's the difference in the chimney, Sadie. Difference in the chimney? Choosing the chimney is a very important section when installing a wood stove, you understand? You essentially chose the lowest ranking chimney, a single pipe made by simply arranging metal plates in a tube.
Huh? The lowest rank?
The single pipe has virtually no heat insulation effects, and the tar that caused the fire in this case tends to accumulate quite rapidly. Because the chimney has no insulation. When using a wood stove, the high temperature inside the chimney escapes to its surroundings, and that in turn raises the temperature inside the chimney.
That's right. That's a perfect answer, ma'am, for almost a perfect score. You must have studied a lot.
Well, I was going to harness fire anyways, so I wanted to be sure about safety. Oh, that's why Sadie's house and clothes were always smelling like smoke. In short, Sadie was completely neglectful of safety measures then. Not only was the chimney she installed of rather poor quality, but it was even more painful and disastrous to have flammable things around it. If you know so much, then why didn't you tell me, eh? Well, I did try to tell you, but every time I talked about it, you'd say, yeah, I don't listen to people who think that all that's needed is spend money. You said that and much more and never offered an ear to listen. But even so, don't give up and keep trying to tell me, damn it! It was because you neglected to do that my house burned to the frickin' ground, and I'll make sure you take responsibility too. What? And why would I let a thief?
It's stupid to shoulder the responsibility onto someone who had nothing to do with the fire, Sadie. What are you talking about?
But Seth, honey, I'm saying that the cause of this fire was Helen's unkindness.
It was because we haven't studied enough, and that's final. Helen is not your mother, Sadie. You're an adult. Why are you saying such naive things, eh?
That's right, and you're the one who took our firewood. Ah!
What the hell?
Oh, Riley and Mr. Smith from next door. How do you... Frick you and your how do you do?
Did the fire come from your house? I'm terribly sorry about this.
Yeah, simple apology's not gonna cut it, capiche?
And that goes for Mrs. Smith's house and mine. Half
of
our
our houses are
burned up.
Point your hanger at Miss Helen, guys.
What?
Miss Helen?
Did Miss Helen set fire to your house?
She might as well have, yes. Oi, firewood swiper. Enough with your bullshit, eh?
Firewood swiper? Miss Helen, what do you mean by that? More freaking importantly, buddy, what about my house? What are you gonna do about them?
If half the house is in despair, we won't get any insurance, you know.
What the hell does Helen mean by firewood swiper, Sadie? How could you do this to my house?
You'll pay for this, most definitely, won't you? Sadie was in full panic mode after being interrogated by even her husband. So actually, folks, I told Riley and Mr. Smith, Sadie Johnson's next-door neighbors, everything there is to know about the situation.
So, I was told this by Miss Helen here, but this whole thing was caused by Mrs. Johnson's negligence towards safety measures when installing her wood stove, wasn't it?
I wasn't neglectful. The people who built the chimney for us said that even a single-pipe chimney could be a good choice if we stayed vigilant of its environment and we cleaned it regularly. If we did that, well, then there would be no danger of fire. So why was there a fire then? Well, the simple answer is that there was firewood, paper, and other flammable materials around the chimney inside the house. Helen, you bitch! Enough out of you!
No, enough out of you, Sadie!
And there are laws about fires caused by fires spreading to other houses. So even if you are the owner of the house that caused a fire to spread to other houses nearby, you are unlikely to be obligated to pay other victims money. But that's good news.
Don't you freaking smile!
Oh, I'm sorry. But in this case, despite installing a wood stove, which thereby created an environment where a fire breaking out was far more probable, the residents still ignored safety, so I believe this should fall under the category of gross negligence.
Gross negligence?
Well, I'm just an amateur, so I can't really say for sure.
Excelente! You're looking very good, Miss Helen.
Ah, Mr. Mulligan. Wow, talk about uncanny timing, a lawyer before us.
What do you think about this case as a lawyer, Mr. Mulligan?
Is simple negligence? It'll be handled in simple negligence with no obligation to pay any debts, right? Hey now, you're not going to ask such an inconsiderate question in front of us. But I'm also desperate here. I'm sorry for you two, but if I'm not legally obligated to pay you, I won't do anything.
Sadie, stop it!
Now, Mr. Mulligan, tell me your opinion on the matter.
Well, from what I've heard so far, as Miss Helen said earlier, ignoring safety is a case of gross negligence and will become a case that handles legally obligated damages.
What? I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't. If it's not on purpose, why the hell would it be gross negligence?
Well, listen, Mrs. Johnson. Gross negligence refers to a state in which a person overlooks something that could have been foreseen and prevented with just a little bit of care. Nothing too physically or financially demanding, but that in this case was completely overlooked. The Supreme Court will most likely dictate that this is a case of extreme lack of care, where the accused, without the reasonable care normally required of a person, could have foreseen the illegal and harmful consequences with a simple, careful vision into the future, but overlooked it completely.
Don't make it so complicated, I don't understand.
Simply put, gross negligence is the result of a mistake that would not have happened if the accused had simply been careful. A fire that cannot be dismissed as simple carelessness because of the position of flammable objects and furniture nearby falls under this category.
That's not true. You're mistaken, Mr. Mulligan.
What?
I never put anything dangerous around the chimney.
Is that true?
Yes, I'm handling fire inside the house after all. I was careful as can be. And that's a lie, isn't it? What? You again? Yell at me, hate me, insult me, hit me all you want. But what you did was clearly negligent. You have no evidence. You're just making things up. Can you really say that after looking at this? On your social media account here, which exists only to satisfy your obsession with attention and approval, you can clearly see flammables all around the wood stove now, can't you? But that was from a week ago today. The post dates to 3 o'clock this afternoon, though. Huh? Ah! How foolish is this bitch?
Well, she probably doesn't have the time to sit down and think up lies.
Either way, I can't see any signs of remorse.
Even if it wasn't photographed, if you check the source of the fire, you can find out pretty quickly where it started to burn and why it burned.
You didn't have to, but you did tell a lie that has no productive effect in this case. And that was just to tarnish your existence, didn't you? Shut up, shut up, shut up! It's your freaking fault for making me so goddamn pissed! Damn you to hell! What? But I didn't do anything. I had the idea for buying a wood stove long before you ever did. But you went and had an unveiling party and that kind of bullshit leaving me behind. Yeah? How was I supposed to know anything? As expected, the weak-minded Abigail and Mary are like, "Oh, what a wonderful stove. I'm so jealous. This is amazing, Helen. Such a low-level praise. I wanted to monopolize that envy and admiration, but you started living with a wood stove without my permission." I see, and that made you angry, so you stole firewood from me, eh? Yeah, that's right. Firewood is freaking expensive after all. I initiated a double whammy of personal grudges and economic sanctions. And your crimes go beyond just irritating me. Just so hurry the hell up. Just go with the cheapest, quickest, fastest construction that takes the least amount of time.
But that's just too unreasonable, ma'am. Your desired completion period is far too short, and while I have introduced it to you, a single-pipe chimney is not recommended.
Shut up! You're trying to rip me off by saying that, aren't you?
No, ma'am. You'll be harnessing in your house, so it's better to spend money on this.
Well, I don't want to go that route. If you're too persistent, I'll file a complaint saying a salesman in charge tried to force me to buy something expensive.
I understand. I'll do as you say, Mrs. Smith.
And you'll get it done by the deadline, or so help me. A bitch called Helen went and stole my wood stove idea, and I want to make it right away. To make that woman look so sorry for herself. If you hadn't installed your wood stove first, we wouldn't have spent money in.
Wait a minute. What do you mean by spend money?
What?
You said the construction cost $15,000, right?
Oh.
What do you mean you spent $15,000 just to install a low-quality chimney?
Well, so you embezzled and stole the expenses for the construction. Stealing's in your blood.
What on earth? What is it with you, Sadie? You start fires, steal firewood, falsify construction costs, and steal my money?
Burning things and stealing things, you fit the damn description of a thief. No, that's too soft for the reality. An arsonist is what you sound like.
Show me the receipts.
It's been destroyed.
I see.
Honey, who are you calling?
The contractor, of course. They'll tell me the true price of the construction.
No, stop. I'm sorry.
I think you know already, but you've caused so much trouble to people up to this point, and in the event you're responsible for additional crimes, we're getting a divorce.
Divorce? No, please. Calm down, honey, please. It's the fault of the contractors. They recommended a single pipe even though they're the lowest quality. Let's sue the company. The real enemy is the company.
No,
it's you, you
bitch! I'm sorry to interject here, but single pipe chimneys legally have no problem, you see?
What the hell? It's also the fault of the people who made this shitty chimney that turned into a goddamn firestorm, isn't it?
If you manage it properly, single pipe chimneys don't cause fires.
No, stop! Don't start calling them! Hang up!
If there was no defect in the chimney, then you were the one who managed it poorly and thus are responsible for this disaster.
Then prove that I made careless decision. I don't know, but I could have a third-party investigation agency look into this, right? Right? Honey, let's do that. You don't have time for that, though, do you?
I'm sorry to bother you with all the fuss, but we have to talk about us first, so...
For real, there's no way we can live in houses that half survived the fire. That's...
We'll demand compensation from you, so you better freaking prepare for that. A civil lawsuit.
I'll also file a report to the police for stealing my firewood and demand compensation from you, too.
Civil and criminal. I hear the regular price was $6,000, Sadie. Where did the $9,000 difference disappear to, eh?
It was destroyed.
Don't you freaking think you'll get away with everything by claiming everything was destroyed by the fire?
Forgive me, everyone, please. After that, Sadie finally came to her senses, but it was too late. No one was willing to forgive her for causing the fire, theft, and embezzlement. Her husband Seth divorced her and sued her for destroying the house that was in his name. The triple demands for gross negligence damages under the Home Liability Act, including against her neighbors Riley and Mr. Smith, were granted, and Sadie was ordered to pay a total of $1,742,500 in damages to those affected. There was no negligence in the contractor's work on the chimney. With no other option, Sadie begged her parents for help, and almost everything, including all of her remaining possessions, her family house, land, car, and furniture, were sold, and was able to pay off $1.2 million. However, she was unable to pay the remaining $542,500, and from that point on, it was treated as a small amount, but an additional fine of $3,000 was included for firewood theft. The crime of theft was mitigated and awarded her a criminal record, so for the time being, Sadie was punished accordingly. It seemed that she is now working day and night to pay off her debts.
Una, why did I ever be so stubborn? It was all so pointless. I had such an admiration for wood stoves. I was going to live a nice life.
Hey there! Pipe down, will you?
As for me, a source of stress for me in my life was eliminated, and I'm now enjoying my life beside a beautiful wood stove. I'm always surrounded by such warm air and warm people, and every day is such a blessing. Troublebusters!
The one who committed adultery pays the other alimony. If you refuse, we go to court.
Court? The hell, Thomas? That's so much trouble. Do whatever you want.
The alimony. Good that it's an appropriate amount.
Hey, Thomas, what does this mean?
My name is Thomas, and I recently found out my wife has been cheating on me. And I wanted to move forward with the divorce, but the negotiations aren't moving forward very well.
What? So we can go to that hot spring you said you wanted to go to the other day? I'm so happy. That place has a good reputation. I really wanted to go there.
Hey, Ashley?
When? When are we going?
Ashley!
No, darling. You're being too pushy. There's no need to rush. I'm all yours to take, Trevor.
Oi, phone addict. Hang the frick up, why don't ya? I think I hear that loser from whom I took you away in the background. Is everything okay?
No, this guy is so tiresome. It's his damn fault he was cheated on, and he dares to demand alimony or something from me, see?
Now that's lame! Such a sore loser!
Well, then we'll talk about our trip later on. Yes, I love you too.
The one who committed adultery pays the other alimony. If you refuse, we go to court.
Court? The hell, Thomas? That's so much trouble. Do whatever you want.
And there's a damn slim chance of you winning, you know.
I'll tell you something good. The evidence you collected by so cowardly hiring a detective to spy on me. That same evidence that I was cheating on you, and at the same time evidence that you couldn't keep the woman you wanted to keep. Even going as far as marrying her. It's also evidence that you lost and everything conceivable to Trevor.
You
You understand me, you say, and yet you still demand alimony from me. Lame. If you'd always been attractive to me, you'd never have been cheated on, and that's final. You were not attractive enough, and so I switched partners.
I don't want to talk about that. Cheating is cheating. What's so wrong with demanding alimony, huh? If I can't get you back the way you were before you cheated on me, at least I'll do what I must to make up for all the effort I made for you. But I can't physically hurt you or your goddamn sweetheart directly. So how can I punish you? How can I satisfy myself?
And that's the kind of person who deserves to be cheated on, ain't that right?
I'm not gonna let you be so cocky for very long, bitch.
Even if you threaten me, I'm going to be with Trevor from now on, and I want money, don't I? I want to get married to him too, to overwrite my dark past. Option, new game enabled, I suppose. So, no alimony. I get half of our joint assets, and I will not accept anything else.
Little do you know your requests won't go through, you guilty serpent.
Threaten me all you want, I won't pay shit.
Well then, to court we shall go.
By all means, but in the end, know this, you can't win against me.
Go on, blabbermouth. I'll make you and your cohort in crime regret being unwilling to cooperate.
Pitiful bastard, there's no way I'd tell you to go to court if I didn't have any chance of winning, right?
Huh?
Fights happen when people are on the same level, and if you don't understand that, you will be cheated on. Hello, Trevor. Can I go to your place? I thought I'd stay with him until the divorce was finalized. But no, hell no, it's too much. It's a little early, but please take care of me starting today, okay?
I understand the situation, sir. Let's get this over with quickly and move on, my good man. Yes, sir. That's what he said, and Mr. Mulligan immediately began with the divorce court proceedings. But neither my wife nor her lover responded to the documents sent to them. I guess they ignored the lawsuit that the court had filed against them, and if that's the case, then... The alimony. Good that it's an appropriate amount. I asked both sides for $80,000 in alimony, and... jackpot for dear little Thomas! The court properly ordered $80,000 in alimony, no property division, without a damn hitch! Suck my balls! Unforgivable! Trouble busters initiate! And that was the catalyst. Hello, yes?
Hey, Thomas, what does this mean? Why the hell was everything decided without listening to our request?
Because you didn't come to court, see?
Normally, a trial can only be established if both the prosecuting party and the accused party are present, right? It's not fair that the verdict was finalized without the other party being there. Stupid patronage.
You got a notice from the court, right?
It did. What of that, eh?
You should never, ever ignore a summons that came from a court of law, Ashley.
It's up to us, isn't it?
And according to the administration of justice, that's not allowed. Oh, I'll let a professional take over. Nice to meet you. Sherman Mulligan of the Spider Law Firm at your service, Miss Atkinson.
I don't need a lawyer. Get Thomas back on the damn phone.
Silencio, por favor. Listen carefully, you shameful loser. A complaint is a document that Mr. Smith, the individual who filed the lawsuit in this case, makes his arguments and submits to a court of law. When the court receives it, it will send assorted documents and proceedings by registered mail to the accused, in this case, Miss Atkinson, you, and Mr. Trevor Perkins. If these documents are ignored, the trial shall proceed as if the individual who initiated the lawsuit, Mr. Smith in this case, had won. In other words, everything that my client argued was accepted and a proper sentence was ordered.
No way.
Didn't you say something before? There's no way I'd tell you to go to court if I didn't have any chance of winning, right? Fights happen when people are on the same level? Was your surefire way to win to not go to court?
Yes, it was. A court case without an opponent is no court case anymore.
No. What are you talking about? Imagine you couldn't attend the Bring Your Parents to School Day, and you complained, saying, "Why did you start a class visit without me? Something like this without a parent is no Bring Your Parents to School Day." It's literally the same thing. What are you talking about would be your first thought, wouldn't it?
In any case, I can't accept such a request. There's nothing good for me that comes out of this.
There's no way the person who committed adultery would get anything good. You have two choices, to lose or to lose lots. Unfortunately for you, this time you ended up losing lots, let me tell you.
But I was busy and couldn't go.
And I was busier over here. You said, and I quote, "Court? The hell, Thomas, that's so much trouble. Do whatever you want," as though it didn't concern you at all. But a lawsuit is more cumbersome for the one making it. Everything would have been resolved much quicker if you'd frickin' cooperated.
How should I know that?
How should I know you wouldn't know about that?
There's definitely something wrong with the justice system in this damn country, simply going to get all your demands accepted despite the accused not attending. In that world, anything is frickin' possible, isn't it? Well, I don't think $80,000 for alimony is an outrageous demand, and yet it was accepted.
Any outrageous demands are not going to go through, though.
Then it's even more meaningful now to go to court and make an argument against this. Objection, I say.
Not fighting us means you're invincible, but at the same time, not fighting means you're winning by default. This time we were blessed with the latter. That's all there is to it.
I'm not happy with this. I'm going to protest this.
Even if you wanted to file another lawsuit, it would not be approved.
And why not? The trial was carried out without my knowing about it, and I was given a hairy, hefty sentence. Everything was carried out without my knowing it, you see?
And you've been told in advance so that it would not come to this. It is your fault for not coming. The end. That's literally it.
But I didn't know when the lawsuit would be held.
Yeah, keep talking. You got the damn summons, Ashley.
Oh.
Oh, is your heart about to stop? Go on, don't be shy.
No, wait a minute. I might not have received the court notice.
Yeah, enough with the lies. You said you received it earlier.
I mistook it for the water bill.
There is no way. There is no way. There are people in the world who confuse court notices with water bills. We're actually doomed as a species.
Yes, that's what you see here.
Please, enough with the tall tales, Miss Atkinson. It was registered mail, miss. Do you even know what that means? We can find out if you received the notice or not just by going to the post office. It's a document that affects a person's life, capiche? You have no defense against it. If you say you don't remember receiving it, why don't you check with the post office?
Maybe the postal worker lied or something.
If so, fight them then in court.
Are you trying to be sarcastic?
So what? You were so freaking arrogant alongside your sweetheart that you stood idly by as the process freaking destroyed me. I'll be honest with you, the power and consideration of the court's decision is out of anyone's league, as it's decided between the two parties involved. After all, it's officially recorded.
Enough freaking bullshit. The kind of trial is illegal. Listen to what people are saying.
If you don't pay, your and your precious Trevor's salary will be seized. So the best you can do is do your best at making enough damn money.
If the trial was that hard, why didn't you tell me? Why did you do something like a sneak attack?
Sneak attack? What the hell? You went down the path towards hell all of your own accord, miss.
I didn't know anything about this, so I want you to make this moot. I can't deal with things that I didn't even know if I was taught beforehand.
Yeah, and adultery isn't something you're taught, and you seem to be pretty proficient. The law makes it so that you can't get away with saying you didn't know about anything. You're so unaware of the consequences of adultery that you end up like that. How much did you think you'd be charged?
About $1,000, give or take. That's all I can afford.
No, there's no way any alimony would cost that measly amount.
No, that's enough, isn't it? Go to a nice hot spring, eat something delicious, and forget about the bad stuff. That's about a reasonable price to do that.
That reasoning is beyond reason, Miss Atkinson. Why do you get to decide whether I get alimony at all, as well as the amount, and even specify my actions thereafter?
Get back on your feet without relying on money.
That's not what alimony's for, dumbass! Alimony has a much bigger role in calming someone's anger over what happened than healing wounds, you know.
What? Huh? I don't friggin' get it!
I was cheated on, and the wounds that are inflicted will never heal. They will haunt me like a curse for the rest of my life. The amount is unknown, but it's a kind of dark tax that will definitely demand much from me. I might be satisfied if I could destroy you guys with a metal rod, but this country doesn't allow that kind of physical retaliation, and if that's the case, all I have to quell the rage is money.
Then go and have fun at a...
This isn't some college time one-night stand, Ashley. Nothing like the rage I'd feel for scoring a 30 on a test.
I'm sorry, see, this is good enough, right?
Hell no, it's not enough.
It would be better if you didn't apologize at all at this point.
Please, Thomas, restart the lawsuit.
Do you really think I'll say I understand and do what you ask after seeing your goddamn excuse of an apology? How far do you fricking want to manipulate people, huh?
I get it now, then I'll go to you and apologize in person.
Don't even think about it. It would only be a nuisance if you...
I forgot to mention one thing.
What? There's more?
Of course, the sentence includes a restraining order.
A restraining order?
If you come within a certain distance from Mr. Smith, you will be charged with breaking the restraining order and will be charged $20,000 each time.
What? Why? We're ex-husband and wife.
Irrelevant, you're an enemy whom I can't hate enough now.
Oh, really? You say that much too, eh?
Oh, trust me, I could say so much more.
Don't go frickin' demanding money just because you want it.
My goal is to make you two goddamn scumbags suffer by making you saddled with a debt of 80 fricking grand.
Useless bastard. That's exactly why you get cheated on.
The fact that you're justifying it shows you have absolutely no remorse at all. Seriously. I'm really grateful that you went and skipped the whole damn lawsuit. Under normal circumstances, the alimony would have stopped at $20,000. But thanks to your arrogance, I was able to get it raised quadruple-fold to $80,000 each.
You're completely wrong if you think everything will go your way.
What do you mean?
The sentence was only passed because I was absent from court, right? So if we'd gotten serious about this, there's no telling how the outcome would have turned out, right?
You little... The verdict is already decided.
There's no need to answer that question.
Oh, is that so? I knew it hurt when I touched upon that. All right then, I'm getting more and more invested in this friggin' bullshit. I think that if I fought seriously this time, I would have won. Or at least end up with some kind of better compromise.
Well then, that's what you should do.
I don't need you to tell me over my damn dead body. I go on paying 80 frickin' grand to you two bastards. I'm going to start a counterattack, so you better prepare for what's to come.
No, that's impossible, madam. Once a verdict is finalized in a civil court case, a procedure called a final hearing is required to overturn it. And a petition for a final hearing must be filed with the court, but...
The hell? So there is a way to overturn this. We'll go ahead and do it.
And I'm saying it's a very difficult game, ma'am. A verdict has already been finalized, can only be overturned in court after confession has been made under duress or very limited circumstances. Such as blackmail, Article 338 of the Civil Procedures Act stipulates the circumstances in which the retrial can be recognized and enacted. 1. The court was not constituted per the law. 2. A judge who is not legally allowed to be involved in the decision was involved in the decision. 3. An individual responsible for proceeding with the examination lacks the requirements of a court or litigation representative. 4. A judge who has been involved in the decision has committed a crime related to his or her duties officially in the case. 5. When otherwise criminally punishable acts were initiated to force a confession or who has actively prevented valuable information to attack or defend in a case that should affect the decision. 6. A document or other evidence used in the case was forged or altered. 7. A false statement by a witness, official, interpreter, or other such party under oath, including a court representative, was used as evidence in the judgment. 8. A civil or criminal judgment among other judicial decisions and administrative dispositions on which the judgment was based was changed by a later judicial decision or administrative disposition. 9. An omission in information was made, one that should affect the judgment. 10. The judgment to which the appeal is filed conflicts with a previously finalized judgment. Does any of the above apply to you?
No, they don't. And you've already shown signs of being someone likely to skip court. But they might be also saying I cheated on my ex-husband without any evidence. Isn't that hard to say for certain? How can you say that for sure? Shut up, don't get so heated here. And that's because you talk like that you're going to lose from the start, even though you're a lawyer, don't you? No, you will lose. On the contrary, why do you think you can win? Look, just pay the $100 for the consultation fee and go home. It was a good learning experience, wasn't it? I'll tell you straight out. You have zero chance of winning this. Reason number one, there was a lawyer on the other side. A lawyer only takes on a case when they know they have a high chance of winning. If there is insufficient evidence of infidelity, they will ask them to gather more evidence first, after all. God damn it! If a lawyer accepts the case, the evidence is secure. All the more reason you'll lose if they bring the case to court, not to mention the fact the lawyer in question, while looking like someone who suffered too many punches in his life, also packs a huge punch with his talent, Sherman Mulligan. You have absolutely no chance of winning. I've already lost every fight against him, you know. I can't beat him. I just can't. Impossible. It's obvious if you think about it for a moment, but why do you think you have a chance of winning? Well, it's because of ignorant people like you that my business exists. Thanks, as always.
My ex-wife had no other choice after depleting her options, so she went and took action. What on earth did you come here for, huh? All they could fricking do was show up at my door and bow at my feet.
I'm so sorry. I was completely wrong about everything. Please, living with 80 grand in debt is so goddamn boring. Thomas!
Please, sir, reduce the alimony upon me and Ashley.
Excuse you? I want to see your faces smothered in misfortune, capiche? Of course I don't want a reduction in your damn alimony.
Please, living with 80 grand in debt is so goddamn boring. Thomas!
Do I look like I give a good shit about that? Burn in hell already, both of you.
I'd be happy to negotiate $20,000 under the condition my wife doesn't know.
Oh, so if it's 80, she'd find out, is what you're saying?
Yes, exactly.
Well, it's just as calculated, isn't it?
What?
I'm asking for 80 grand with that in mind, you understand.
If this was leaked, my family would be ruined, sir. What's the point of amplifying the misery unto us any further?
It makes me feel better. Makes me feel relieved.
That kind of temporary remedy?
In the first place, I can't stand the fact that you're living a full life without suffering any damage. I'm getting a divorce, you should get divorced.
No, please don't drag me into this.
Please, Thomas, let's start over.
That way you won't have to pay the 80 grand, you believe, huh?
That's not the case. I still love you, darling. I realized.
Oh, really? If that's the case, you'll go through hardships for me, the one you love, right?
What?
If you love me, at least make yourself suffer until I feel better about this whole damn thing.
No, it's not.
Then what's left, huh? It seems to me like you're trying to get back together with me because you just don't want to pay the alimony.
Shit! God damn it! Take the bait! Take the bait, damn it!
Mark my words, I'll never allow a world so convenient for you, you good-for-nothing, useless sack of shit.
I beg you, please forgive me.
I hate you so deeply and strongly, even more than I hate my ex-wife. Do you expect me to forgive you? More good news for cheating couples who cheat not with logic, but with their spines?
Huh?
Don't tell me there's more.
You broke the restraining order, so you'll get additional demands of $20,000 each.
What?
An extra 20 grand?
No!
It'll definitely be discovered. It'll all be revealed.
That's how deeply sacrilegious your actions were. Go on home now and shoulder 6 digits in debt and spend your pitiful lives regretting what you did.
Help me, Thomas!
Naturally, there's no way I'd forgive them. And both sacks of shit now shoulder a whopping $100,000 of debt to me. Oh, and of course, Trevor's sweetheart was heartily given a divorce from his wife. Given the circumstances, both sets of parents told them, "We're cutting ties with you. You'll have to figure out what to do about the alimony yourselves." They were cast out of the family. With no one to rely on, those who are left alone are faced with a never-ending spiral of debt and darkness. They couldn't even afford an apartment to rent, and they now work hard at harsh, physical labor jobs with accommodation, living day to day with debts that they don't know how many years it'll take to pay off. But on the other hand, I'm gonna get $240,000 without ever working. No, at this point, it's indulgent income, and with that, I won't have to worry about my life for a while. I'm not sure if I'll find something that suits me or if I'll go looking for another wife, but I want to rethink my life plan. Trouble Busters!
I'm going to take the man who's going to be taking over the hospital. Here's your stupid damages payment of $10,000. What the hell are you two laughing about? You realize that the formal heir to this hospital is me. You didn't know that, did you? Huh?
So then,
Oh my god! No way!
Teddy bear!
what, Lucy?
Oh, you're here too, Helen?
My name is Helen, and I work as a doctor at this hospital. I use a little time I have during lunch to go out on walks with my husband, Ted. But for some reason, every day, my best friend Lucy shows up and is all over Ted. Seriously starting to annoy me.
So anyway, check out this, darling. Darling?
Whoa! That dress is so beautiful, it looks so good on you, honey.
Honey?
Honey, just hang out here for a second and wait, okay?
Hurry up.
Hey, Lucy, what the hell was that whole interaction about?
You realize you're not good enough for Ted, right? He's too good for you.
Huh?
You have to at least be at my level or you're not good enough for him, you know?
Huh?
Did I take too long, honey?
Oh my god, darling, you're so late. I'm not going to forgive you unless you give me a big hug.
Hug!
I'm going to be taking the heir to the throne. He's all mine now. Here's your damages payment of $10,000.
Huh?
What the hell is going on?
Hey! She's saying that she'll even pay you damages out of the kindness of her heart.
You should just be thankful and accept it and get the hell away from my darling, who's the heir to this hospital, okay?
Huh? What?
Besides, you're seriously only ever talking about work. You just aren't any fun to be around at all.
I feel so bad for you, always with that wife. Poor darling.
Right? The only person who fills that empty void is you, my lovely honey boo.
Once I'm your wife, I'm never going to let you be all alone. I love you, sugar boo.
I love you too.
Oh, I love you the most in this whole wide world. Love, love, love.
My husband, who never worked a day in his life because he mooched off his parents. Or my best friend, who was always on her high and mighty horse and selfish. I thought they were both very special, so I tried my best to just hold it all in. But this is the result of that? Lucy, Ted, I'm not a best friend to her, and I'm not even apparently a wife to Ted. Which means that I'm not going to hold back anymore. Let's frickin' do this. Trouble Busters. Thank you for coming over today. I really appreciate it, sir.
I'm the lawyer, Micah. All right, so let's just jump right into it here.
Yeah, you're just concerned about the damage payments, right? Here's your stupid $10,000 that you wanted.
What is this?
Like I said, this is the damage payments for Miss Helen, of course. What's going on? Come on, accept this huge, large lump sum of money already. And then you can give up on the heir that is my future husband, Ted, and hand him over to me.
My son, heir? What the hell are you talking about, woman?
What the hell are you two laughing about?
No, the formal heir to this whole hospital is me. It's not him, it's me.
Huh?
Also, that guy over there. Yeah, he's got no medical license and he's not an heir to anything. He's just unemployed. That's all he is.
Huh?
Also, if you're talking about making the damages payment, you're about $40,000 short. You're nowhere near the price.
Huh? What do you mean? Ted is the son of the head of this hospital, right?
Yes, he is my son, but he doesn't have a medical license. Ted isn't a doctor.
But that's not. Hey, darling, what the hell are they talking about?
That's, you know. On top of that, you knew that he was a married man, but you still decided to sleep with him, so Miss Lucy, you're also going to be getting sued. The total price between the two of you is going to come out to $50,000.
50,000?
Well, if you want to get technical, I'm going to take this 10,000 now, so you two need to just cough up 20,000 more each.
You must be out of your mind. This is not what I heard about. Hey, darling!
What?
You said that you were going to be the owner of this massive hospital down the road. You told me that.
Yeah, I'm not lying. Because I was always told growing up that I needed to strive to be a doctor so that I could inherit this hospital. But you never studied. You always played games every single day. You didn't care about the fact that you scored horribly on your SATs. You also didn't care and still applied to a university that has a med school, and you flunked that to no one's surprise. The one place you managed to skirt into was a private dental school.
Oh, and he dropped out, too.
Huh? Hey, Ted!
I think that even when I was striving for it, the process has really made me grow and develop as a person. And to make things worse, after you dropped out, not only did you not find a stable job, you took money out of the hospital and just wandered around all the time. I knew a long time ago that this kid wasn't worthy of being an heir. He couldn't even run the family if he wanted to. That's a different problem than what we're talking about now. I'll give up on taking over the hospital and inheriting it, but you know what? I'm not going to let you have that massive mansion, Helen. I'm also not going to pay up that damages money.
You get it, love. I knew you had it in you, darling.
Of course, I'll never cave to the likes of these kind of evil people like this.
Oh, I'm tingling in all the right places.
Evil people? So yeah, Dad, Helen, you two can have the hospital, but I'm gonna take the mansion. That cool with everyone?
We've already finished up all the paperwork.
Huh?
I said that all the paperwork's complete. The title, the owner papers, it's all been changed to my name.
What? Why would you do such a selfish thing?
Excuse me, Miss Helen, how could you do such a horrible thing? You're being way too horrible with your revenge just because my darling and I love each other.
Come again?
Just because I, your best friend, took your husband from you, you don't have to go this far. I've been thinking and believing that you were my best friend the whole time.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I really believed that you were my best friend, so no matter what you said, I tried to believe it and hold it all in. But then you go and sleep with Ted and hide behind my back.
What are you acting like a victim in all of this for?
Huh?
You just got with Ted because you wanted the money and position of power anyway, right? Then there was no love there to begin with anyway. The thing that you wanted wasn't Ted, it wasn't love. It was just the wealth. You just wanted an in to Ted's parents, this hospital, and the lovely mansion this parents own, right?
You're the worst. You really thought of me like that, Lucy?
What are you sitting over there acting like you're oh so hurt for? Besides, you also...
If you want to act any worse towards Helen, then we'll go ahead and tack on slandering in addition to everything else.
Why the hell would you do that? It's got nothing to do with you, sir. Can you keep your damn mouth out of it?
This has everything to do with me. You were the one that was talking about that political marriage, and I just so happened to make it happen.
Huh? You did?
Yes, and don't sir me, you can call me by my name.
Well, I'm going to get remarried to Ted in the future, so I need to express my respect towards you.
Then you most certainly should not be talking to me like that.
Huh?
First off, about Ms. Helen. A few years ago, I kind of injured myself on accident. Ms. Helen happened to be working at the hospital that I was carried to.
Oh, I remember that. It's very nostalgic.
And Ms. Helen treated me so well and came every day to check on me, even when I wasn't a local there. Ms. Helen didn't know a thing about who I was, of course.
I just wanted to do what was right, and...
That's why he thought that Ms. Helen would be an excellent heir to his throne. I don't think that there's a single soul that would be better than Ms. Helen to run this hospital. More than anything, I thought that kind woman would be able to do something about you and make you really see the light, but...
Sir.
Unfortunate for you. Helen was only being kind to me because she wanted to hear what you just said. This is the kind of woman that schemes like that.
Huh?
Apparently you're still making some kind of misunderstanding, Ted. Huh. I haven't made a single misunderstand. I already told Ms. Helen that I wanted her to inherit this hospital long before she ever got married to you. Huh? So you're saying that the reason she was walking around and talking to the patients when she had the free time and making small talk or changing the flowers in the entrance or reception and taking care of things was? That's just who she is. But you finally understand, Ted. But that's all just an act, you idiot! Huh? I told you, Dad! Helen is the kind of sneaky, scheming woman like that! After hearing this much of what Mark said, you're still going to... You know that I know the truth, right? On the patient's birthdays, she always brings presents, bribes, and bribing the upset patients to be happier.
Bribery? How dare you say something like that?
Oh, come on, it's the truth! Isn't that right, Lucy?
That's right, Helen has always been really good at pulling that kind of sneaky crap. Sneaky crap. When I was in college, I told her to give my love letter to my crush, and somehow you ended up going out with that guy when I wasn't looking. I told you time and time again that when I gave that letter, he just asked me out, so I ended up going out with him. You knew from the beginning, and you still did that to try to embarrass me, right? I said no, and as proof, I broke up with that person right after, right? Because you were so much more important to me than that guy, Lucy. You're just coming up with all the fake lies. I already know the truth behind you. It's so obvious as day. That's why I knew I couldn't let you have Ted. Did you say that to Ted, Lucy? Yeah, I did. I felt so bad for Ted getting tricked by you. No, the world's most incredible, lovely darling was being fooled by you, and it was unfair.
Lucy, no, honey, you thought of me that much?
Of course I did. Because the only person that loves you from the bottom of their heart is me. Just me.
Oh, my sweet honey. Hug. You two, do you realize the kind of situation that you two are in right now?
Of course. It's show off to Helen time, right?
So we're gonna be showing off like crazy and leaving like cool people. You're going nowhere.
I'm going to call the police on you for using hospital money without permission. You're going to be reported for theft.
Huh?
Oh, come on. Ted, don't take that crap seriously.
What did you say?
I know the truth. He's living with you, so that means he can't be charged with theft from you.
Actually, no, she wasn't going to call it in on him. She was going to call it in on you, Miss Lucy.
Huh? Why the hell me? My darling is the one that took the money out and used it on his own. Why do I have to be charged for that? Do you know something called an accomplice? What? What is that?
From what I hear, it sounds like at first Ted was just stealing some small change from his father's wallet, but then you went and made him some suggestions, huh?
I don't.
That's called incitement, and it's one of the ways that you can be charged with being an accomplice to a crime. So you're going to be charged as an accessory to a crime.
Which means? Unlike Ted, which you're right, won't be charged for theft because he's family, you will be charged for being an accessory to a theft. Does that mean that's really bad?
Oh yeah, super bad.
If you're an accomplice for a crime, you're going to be charged with the same crime as the principal offender. What do you mean by that?
You're going to be sentenced to no more than 10 years in prison and or no more than $5,000 in fines.
No way! I can't do that.
You're lucky if you get away with a fine. If you get an actual prison sentence, you can only get a suspended sentence up to 3 years or less. So you'll be charged criminally, and if they don't have any kind of extenuation, then you will absolutely be behind bars for a while.
Why the hell are you laughing about that?
Oh, and as for Ted, you may be over there feeling relieved that you can't be charged for theft because you're living together, but you're going to be sued in civil court, so be prepared for that. Huh? I'll go ahead and make sure to serve you and summon you to court as well. This is just a regular family dispute that happens from time to time. You can't freaking sue me! Actually, I can. Wait, no, Dad, you need to make them stop, huh? Come on! I'm literally the one that asked them to do it. Huh? I would have let it go if it was something small and minor. You realize that you were messing with hospital money as well? That's, a spur-of-the-moment thing.
Uh-huh. So that's why you decided to use the hospital as a hotel instead of actually going to a hotel?
Huh? Helen, why the heck do you know about that?
You know that I walk around the hospital rooms if I have any time at all. And you, Ms. Lucy.
I haven't done anything wrong.
You live in there.
Huh?
In the hospital?
What?
There were some open rooms, so is that a problem?
Actually, breaking and entering plus ultra.
I said stop laughing. Besides, you're supposed to be my best friend. Are you really going to reveal all that crap in front of a freaking lawyer? What the hell are you talking about, best friend? After all this? Don't make me laugh. Helen got mad at me.
Lucy, Helen, it's disgusting the way you're behaving. Female envy.
Huh?
Even if Lucy is a SSS rare, super ultra high spec beautiful woman, you can't do that. You're always acting so bright and kind, but you just explode when you get mad, and I've always hated that about you.
Uh-huh. I didn't know that.
What? You want to do something about it?
No, I don't want to do anything. That's why you always snuck home and started making a huge mess out of the house when I was cleaning, or only take in your own laundry when it's raining and leave out mine. On top of that, you took the heirloom trinket from my mom and all my friends and presents, too. You just gave them all away to Lucy, right?
You? Are you seriously holding a grudge on all that little crap? Hey, Lucy, give one of those trinkets back, huh? It just won.
What? Sure, here. Come on, get on the ground and pick it up.
I always thought that you were really my best friend, Lucy.
Huh? That's so annoying and gross.
That's why no matter what you asked of me and how selfish you were, I just forgave it.
Come again? Who asked for that? Literally ever.
I forgave you for sleeping with my long-term boyfriend. I forgave you for spreading fake rumors about me and leaving me out of things.
You're just being too kind.
You should do all of that for your best friend. It's expected of you, you moron.
Are you being serious?
All of this, it's because I really thought that you were my best friend. But then you go and do all of this.
Oh, shut the hell up already. Can't you go do that in some dark bathroom somewhere alone or something? You're basically only alive for me, you understand? You really should figure that out already, because we're best friends, right?
No, we're done being best friends.
Huh?
I'm going to divorce Ted too. Do whatever you two want.
Seriously?
However.
Huh?
We, as a family, are going to be completely cutting ties with Ted.
Huh?
Oh, and as for damages, I'm going to be expecting $20,000 from each of you up front.
Wait, hang on.
What are you getting so worked up about, Lucy? You realize that Helen is finally saying that we're getting a divorce.
That's right.
Which means that we can finally get married, right? I'm so happy, right?
If anything, I'm freaking pissed off.
Why? You aren't happy? You can finally marry me.
I don't want to marry you at all, you freak.
Why?
What the hell is wrong with your brain? Seriously, are you still stuck on dial-up?
What's going on, my honey? Why are you getting so angry?
You're not even an heir to the hospital. You're not even a doctor. You're not even a dentist, and you dropped out of college, and you're actually unemployed. And now you're gonna have to pay freaking damages.
So what? Is that a problem? When there's love like ours, we don't need to worry about—
That love is gone, flying off at Mach 10 over the horizon to a galaxy far, far away.
What?
The only reason that you ever had any value at all was because you were the heir to a massive hospital. But the heir is actually Helen, and the mansion is also Helen's. You're not even going to be related to them. If you were, you might have gotten a little bit of money, but as a result, you've only got damages and compensation for business losses. And you're getting your ties cut. You're just a jobless freak who smells like old people right now.
But how could you say such horrible things like that, my honey?
Also, stop calling me honey. I'm not your girlfriend or anything anymore.
But I told you, there is no way that you would ever have to refer to me with respect and call me your father-in-law.
Shut the hell up. So anyway, Helen. What is it? Can you just cancel all of that theft and damages or whatever? All that? Huh? Because, I just cut ties with Ted just now, Okay? So what? I'm never going to forgive you. Then what about you, Mr. Lawyer?
Huh?
Can you please just sue Ted for all of the damages?
Wait, you want to sue Ted for your damages?
Why the hell are you laughing, damn it?
Yeah, I don't think there's any possible chance that I'm going to be able to do that.
Why the hell not? You realize that I was tricked by him about his education and his socioeconomic standing. I'm a victim in all of this.
But at the same time, you're an accessory to his crime, and you're also an adulterer, so you're going to be getting sued.
But the lawyer is supposed to do something about that, right?
No, absolutely not. A lawyer is supposed to be working for the benefit of his or her client. Then I'll hire you, so just save me, please. Besides, the whole reason was with Helen anyway, so I want damages for Helen making me cheat and making me take the money out of the hospital. I'm gonna sue for the exact same amount of damages. Oh my God.
Oh, is this the police? Yes, I've got someone here who's an accessory to theft and also is breaking and entering. Yes. What the hell are you doing, Helen?
And Ted, you pack your stuff and get the hell out of my house immediately. Huh? Are you being serious? I don't have any freaking money. Hey! I'm a victim!
I was tricked by
this freaking succubus! You're responsible for all of this!
Both of you are horrible and responsible for this.
Ah!
You guys make sure you go repent for all of your horrible actions. Afterwards, Lucy was taken away by the police and Ted was immediately chased out of his house. Lucy, out of some sheer dumb luck, managed to get a suspended sentence, but she didn't know where to stay. So she ended up sneaking into the hospital again, which led her right back into prison, and this time it was going to be with the 2 counts of breaking and entering. As for Ted, I think the last time I saw him was when he was all torn up in a park. As for me, I was officially adopted by Mr. Marks so I can be the heir to the hospital. On top of that, one of the patients that I'd been talking to every day actually asked me out today, and we started dating. Troublebusters.